Hey, welcome back to CMS Chat. This is all things content management systems. Tommy Milagro and Bill Frost here. All of your WordPress needs, all in one place, all in one podcast. Welcome back.
And we're going to show to you how your squirrel story can make the excellent clickbait, and we will give you the secret tips to make it work.
Yeah, so, actually, this is TV10 Podcast.
Yeah, it's actually me, Tommy Milagro, broadcasting from my bunker.
And me, Bill Frost. Sorry to get your hopes up for CMS Chat. I know you thought you were in for a laugh in the face of death, ride on the razor's edge, thrill ride of a podcast. But no, it's just talking TV.
But of course, if you want more information about CMS, that is only available to our Cubic Zirconia members of the TV10 Podcast.
Oh yeah,
the operators are standing by.
Oh yeah, the chat room was on fire. They were all excited for CMS Chat, and now they're like, oh, I guess we'll settle in for this.
Yeah, they were on fire, FYER, as in a fire fest of content.
And if you follow me on Twitter, Bill_Frost, you will know that the proper reprisal for launching a new podcast is solitary confinement in prison. So do not launch any new podcasts out there, especially if it's about the Fire Festival.
No, let us never do that. And let us never mention Firefest, Ja Rule, or any Instagram influencer for time immemorial.
Yeah, so this is episode 0341, I'm guessing.
You are correct, sir.
Okay.
We have done 341 episodes, and this is week 29 of us broadcasting from our homes because, COVID is a thing, and we at least know how to handle a pandemic, and that's not get fucking sick. It's not a difficult thing.
So you're keeping track of those weeks, huh?
Well, it's a nice thing about iCloud is I have a little file for TV10 Podcast, and it basically says there's been 29 things that we've been doing. So, hence week 29.
All right, welcome to iCloud Chat, everybody.
That's part of our CMS content, which again, that's only available for our Cubic Zirconia members. Remember, you can subscribe for only $15.99.
Not a sponsor. Hey, wait a minute. That doesn't work in this context at all.
I think you're kind of going on autopilot there, sir.
Yeah, pretty much. Anytime I hear a price tag, I'm automatically go to not a sponsor.
Oh Christ! When you get on the morning zoo, I'm gonna try to convince and quote a price just to see how you'd react.
That's not a sponsor, Carrie. Yes, and speaking of actual sponsors for the TV10 Podcast, what are we drinking this week?
Well, thank God I managed to stop by our OG sponsor, Sugar House Distillery, who brings to us the silver rum, which we have mixed into a mojito. But here's the difference. Now, mojito has to have the basic ingredients: lime, mint, club soda, rum, and a little bit of simple syrup, because this is an Auschwitz. No.
Too soon.
Sorry, fine. Dachau. There. We're covered.
Oh, much better. Okay.
Yeah. But here's where it gets a little interesting. I swapped out the simple syrup with agave nectar. It is a game changer, sir.
Okay, that's pretty fancy. This must have a special name.
Let's just say, I think there's no special name, but let's call it a agave mojito.
Agave mojito.
Sounds good.
You might want to run that through Grammarly.
Oh, God, well, I was going to go through it with WordPress, but I think I broke the goddamn thing. So, never mind that nonsense.
Welcome back to Extension Talk.
That's our title, Extension Talk.
Yeah, just imagine if we did a tech nerd focus podcast. Our numbers would fucking explode.
Explode as in everyone's heads would explode, a la scanners?
I'll take any kind of explosion.
All right. Well, I don't want to have the bad explosion. I want the good explosion where my enemies' heads just blow up.
Scanner style. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, this is a slow week for new TV stuff. Only got a couple things to mention here. Didn't mention these two last week, I don't think, on the podcast. Dropping as pretty much almost as we speak. Well, maybe a few hours from now. The new season of the Eric Andre Show on Adult Swim.
Oh, really? As in, Holy Calamavote wasn't enough?
Oh no, we got more. We got more Eric Andre, and Hannibal Buress is only sticking around for the first episode. Then he's out.
Yeah. What was the reasoning behind that? I kind of saw that.
He's got other stuff to do because he's Hannibal Buress.
So basically, he not only was an integral part of Eric Andre, and also he was the Cosby shamer. He is now going to shame somebody else?
I don't know. I think that's up to Jen Kirkman these days.
Well, and more importantly, that's up to Sacha Baron Cohen. So.
Yeah.
Hi, Rudy.
Sorry, Rudy. I hope you find your hard drive down there in your pants. And
I'm sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. So the new season of the Eric Andre Show, which is fucking crazy. I'm not sure which drugs to recommend, but I recommend any drugs you can get your hands on. That's what you need to watch this show. And also followed by an equally trippy show, Dream Corp LLC Season 3.
Dream Corp?
Dream Corp. CORP LLC. Yeah, this is a dilapidated dream therapy facility, and it's a part live action, part animation, and all fucking crazy.
Like, how trippy is the animation? Just so I have an idea.
You wanna take Jacob's Ladder to Waking Life? Yeah, just go ahead and do that.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to heavy metal, maybe hold off on the LSD, but if you need to toke up a bit, that's just the right amount. Yeah,
I think whatever drugs you were on for the Eric Andre Show will hold you over into Dream Corp.
God. Oh, Lord. TV10 Podcast does not endorse drug use. However, if you're doing it, meh.
But we definitely say you should drink, so we're not hypocrites. Not at all, no. Also,
no.
This is, it's been a minute coming here. Sarah Cooper, you know who Sarah Cooper is? The name ring a bell?
The name sounds familiar. I can't remember.
She does the Trump lip syncs on TikTok and various other social medias, yeah. And she has...
I'm not a millennial, so that's why I don't remember her.
Yeah, she has... I'm sorry to inform you of this, but she has a Netflix special on Tuesday.
God fucking damn it!
So, again, you've been beaten by a TikToker to Netflix.
I swear to God, I am the Pete Davidson of not having my special, and it's worse is that Dobby, the TikTok rapper, is beating me to this shit. Yeah.
This is Sarah Cooper. This is not a stand-up special, but it's more of a sketch special with a guest Maya Rudolph and Fred Armisen. And I think it's safe to say that Maya Rudolph is back on every show that is on TV right now.
Yeah, she was pretty good as Kamala, and yeah, she is a national treasure as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, she got some yet more play on Saturday Night Live last night. Not playing Kamala Harris, but playing various other roles that could have gone to cast members.
But that would make sense, sir. Why would we want the cast members to?
And I did notice some people saying, "Where the fuck is Adie Bryant? She's off filming Shrill in Portland. Relax, it's fine. It's fine."
Didn't Oregon get a spike in COVID cases?
Who doesn't have a fucking spike?
New Zealand, I want to say.
Okay, there's one.
Okay.
So, New Zealand will be the lone surviving continent. I'm cool with that.
Well, yeah, because where else are the hobbits going to go these days?
Yeah. Also premiering on Thursday on NBC, Superstore is back, and they're addressing the pandemic in the store in Cloud 9, the little fake Target store there.
I love this idea so much.
Yeah, and this is the final episodes for Amy on the show. She's moving along. America Ferrara. She'll be moving along.
Moving on to bigger and better things.
Moving on to something that's not Superstore, apparently. Apparently it's a lot.
Saturday.
Maybe she'll start a podcast with Anna Faris. It's like, I quit my wildly successful sitcom to do a podcast.
Or better yet, I have a recommendation for America Ferrara.
Okay.
How about Saturday Night Live? Because there's only Melissa Villasenor, who appeared only once, and God knows how long, on Weekend Update.
Yeah.
I think we need to drum up the Latino population to 2 on the cast members there.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Friday, here's the big one. Are you ready for the big one?
Hold on. Let me get the genius juice ready here. Let me sip down the mojito.
Glug away.
I'm ready, sir.
The Mandalorian Season 2 on Friday.
Yes.
Disney Plus.
That big one. And as mentioned before, on the sports desk, Sasha Banks is going to be appearing on The Mandalorian Season 2.
Yeah, shockingly, they don't list Sasha Banks in the guest list for the upcoming season. We have returning regulars Pedro Pascal, Gina Carano, Carl Weathers, and Giancarlo Esposito, who's also in everything now. Guest stars... oh, no, these are guest directors. Oh, I was reading this completely wrong. We have Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Wait, as a director?
Yes, as a director, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
All right, following in Dad's footsteps.
Rick Famuyiwa, I'm sure I got that wrong, Carl Weathers, Peyton Reed, and Robert Rodriguez.
No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so got quite the array of guest directors this season. But again,
now, are they going...
no mention of Sasha Banks. Sorry.
Well, are they going to... are the episodes going to be released once a week?
Yes. That's the way it's going to be. Sorry, bingers. You got to wait.
It's all right.
You got to wait every week.
This is the way. This is the way. Let's get that out of the way.
And get this, it's 2005 already, Saturday Night Live on Saturday, Halloween night, hosted by John Mulaney and The Strokes as the musical guest.
Mother of Christ.
The Strokes are still a thing.
This actually does make me happy, and I was never a big Strokes fan, but now I'm kind of coming around to them.
Yeah.
Coming around.
Strokes are cool. Nothing wrong with the Strokes.
Yeah. Oh, the only way this could be supersized, get Jack White with the Strokes. That would just be epic.
Just
right use of the word.
Just invite Jack White every week to sit in with whoever's playing.
Look, he could be the house band as far as I'm fucking concerned.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not arguing that in the least. I think we should do that. That's the new stuff this week, and our big happy time news. Archer renewed for season 12 over on FXX.
I love this idea more and more. I think we talked about this before. We thought it was going to be season 10 was it. They're done. They're fucking out of there. But no, we got 11.
Yeah, now we're the thing is, season 11 for Archer ends this coming Wednesday. It's only an 8-episode season, so maybe the trade-off here is like, okay, we'll do more seasons, but we're not going to do as many episodes. Fine, whatever, long as we get more Archer.
And I have to say, because I was watching Archer the other day at the bunker, and my roommates came in, and they were laughing at all the jokes that were just flying left and right.
As they should.
Right. Especially with Pam Grier choosing Bon Mott's like, please, you're leaking your lady juice on me. It is so perfect.
Pam Grier.
Every way.
I'm hoping you mean Judy Greer, unless I missed a Pam Grier guest spot.
Did I? Okay, that means the Genius Juice is now working.
Hey, if Archer can get Pam Grier, I'm totally cool with that too.
As Aisha Tyler's mom. Oh
yeah.
I want this to happen. I want Lana to have Pam Grier as a mom. That would be epic.
If ringtones were still a thing, I think I would use Lana's "Nope" as my ultimate ringtone. Just over and over again. Nope. Nope. I would enjoy that, but again, ringtones aren't a thing anymore. Nothing's a thing anymore.
Well, maybe it'll be a thing again if we put it on TikTok somewhere, but that would involve one of us having to deal with millennials. So
yeah, I don't see either one of us doing that.
nah, let's give up on that idea. But maybe Chola Furiosa, La Chai Girl could make it work somehow.
Yeah. So because I loathe myself, I am currently following along on Twitter. I'm scrolling Twitter as we're talking here, and every few seconds, a little something from some variety show called Hell in a Cell keeps scrolling by here.
Are you telling me that we got to throw it to the sports desk here?
Maybe, yeah.
Well, in that case, hit the music.
And sports with Tommy Milagro. Go team!
From the sports desk of the TV10 podcast, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling, kind of an arm of slamwrestling.net.
Sure.
I would have stuff from slamwrestling.net, but for whatever ungodly reason, having trouble accessing their website of late. I don't think it's the Wi-Fi. I think somebody in Canada is being, how did the Quebecers say, le douche.
Le douche.
So, yes, but let's talk about, first of all, let's talk about United Wrestling Network's Primetime Live. Have you been following the articles I have been submitting each and every week thus far?
Yeah, I have. Right now I'm trying to pull it up, phrasing, and it's not happening. Slamwrestling.net is not happening. This does not bode well for your future fat paychecks from Canada.
We're going to work on that here. Maybe we'll send Chola Furiosa to talk to whoever their server is. But let's get into...
if only they'd listen to CMS talk.
Well, maybe they can get it if they become a Cubic Zirconium member and sign up for only $15.99 US.
Not a sponsor. What? Wait, no, that's not right.
Wait. Hold on. I'll reset you in a sec here. But let's talk about what else is going on in the news. Starting with, as we are recording live on air from WrestlingHeadlines.com, Marty Scurll, the villain, has been removed from Red Badge of Courage, Ring of Honor roster pages.
Aww.
And now, keep in mind, as it says here, the villain was one of the top names accused from last June's Hash Brown Speaking Out movement, something he openly admitted to later on social media. He stated, the system must change to protect the most vulnerable and provide an ecosystem. Somebody fucked up on spelling. Where female fans and athletes can engage and participate safely. The time is now. As a person who has been identified as part of the problem, I am unreservedly committing to be part of the solution. Now, it's interesting to note because Marty Scurll had, instead of going to All Elite Wrestling, he stayed with Ring of Honor and was going to be their head booker. And they were on pace to really make some big moves, but then, COVID, and then speaking out. Speaking of people trying to really do something with speaking out, Joey Ryan, formerly of Impact Wrestling, is adding to the list of his multi-million-dollar suits. He's now trying to sue a person from Ring of Honor for defamation for millions of dollars. I'd have more to write about that or talk about, but again, I don't have access to the feed that discusses the subject here. We may have more on that down the road as it comes up here. Let's see. Also, speaking of Impact Wrestling, last Saturday, they had Bound for Glory, their pay-per-view, on Fight TV. You can still subscribe for the replay, which is only $39.99.
Not a sponsor?
Yes, you got it right, sir. I feel like I kind of tripped you up.
I don't even know anymore. Okay.
Anyway, big news that came out of there. The only glaring thing that with Impact Wrestling, kind of similar to United Wrestling Network's Primetime Live, they do not have an audience because of strict COVID quarantine restrictions there. But it is important to say that the biggest things to come out of there was that for the heavyweight well, let me back up. Ken Shamrock, in the countdown to Bound for Glory, was honored in Impact Wrestling's Hall of Fame by many a wrestler, including the Brahma Bull, the Rock himself, Dwayne Johnson, honoring Ken Shamrock. Now, part of you are going, well, why is that important? Ken Shamrock and The Rock in WWE had a little feud for the Intercontinental Championship there. And it's safe to say that Ken Shamrock helped make The Rock into the most electrifying sports entertainer to date. I would say it was a well-deserved honor for the most dangerous man in professional wrestling himself. But the big story is that the Impact heavyweight match against the main event maniac, Eric Young, and Rich Swann just tore the house down. And Rich Swann came out of that your new Impact heavyweight wrestling champion.
Okay.
I would say even with the lack of audience members participating, it is still something you need to hash brown, watch harder. Just throw money at it. You know you want to do it. Speaking of pay-per-views coming up here, All Elite Wrestling is barreling down to November 7th for Full Gear. That's a Saturday. And you can still subscribe to that on various platforms. I believe you can get it either on Bleach Report or on Fight.tv. And it's we'll have a pricing in a minute here, but the sports desk is loath to break Bill Frostbrain when quoting a price.
Not a sponsor?
We'll get to that.
Sponsor? Not a sponsor?
I think I've ruined you.
I don't know.
Oh, wait till Monday when I really say that to Carrie. Anyway, but as Mr. Frost alluded to at the beginning of the Sportscast, as we're recording live on air, it is Hell in the Cell. So big, I guess the biggest stories
Sure.
are that as we are talking, The Miz wins the WWE Money in the Bank briefcase from Otis. And let's see here. Let me see if I can find anything else. I guess Sasha Banks managed to take the women's championship, SmackDown Women's Championship away from Bayley, and Jey Uso versus the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns in an I Quit match. Saw Jey Uso say the words "I quit" only because Reigns decided to beat up on his twin brother Jimmy Uso in order to make Jey finally submit and say those words.
Not cool.
No, but family members are just, they be tripping. But we will have more. Oh, actually, finally this. Two things I'm going to bring up. I almost forgot about this. It was buried under my pile here in the bunker. Groovies, over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
On Friday.
Oh, yeah, this thing.
They had the Broovies bar fights from members of Devotional Championship Wrestling. I can honestly say, beyond the shadow of a doubt, it was a thing. It happened in the bar area itself. Now,
it's not in the theater?
There is talk. At this point, nothing is official.
Many people are saying?
Many people were saying to me, and I was hearing, I can only confirm what I know at this point, but it is definitely huge news. Huge with a Y.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
That's how you know it's huge. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But speaking of devotional championship wrestling, now we had our good friend Manny Lemons come on the show, and he's talked about how you can find devotional championship wrestling as part of the Al Snow Wrestling Academy on Amazon Prime, right?
Yes.
Well, we have more to add here. If you follow on their Instagram, Devotion Championship Wrestling, last night it was made official. DCW is officially coming to Fight TV starting Thursday, November the 6th. The episodes will air weekly, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Mountain, and that is another platform that you can catch DCW if you decide that, CW or my TV is just not your thing, which we understand.
Yeah.
But I should also point out that if you go on to, I think it's, I'm pretty certain on this, but the Devotion Championship Wrestling, there's no subscription for Devotion Championship Wrestling there as of right now. We will try to have a link on that at our various social media platforms just to make sure that you are devoted to the sport of professional wrestling, just like you're devoted to me and Bill Frost, because, hey, it's not football, it's sports.
It's sports, so Tommy Malago, go team.
Oh, so much winning, I can tell you right now.
So Broovies is happening right now, huh?
Well, Broovies is definitely still in business.
I just looked up what's playing right now. Apparently only one movie is playing right now. It is
which movie was that?
Honest Thief with Liam Neeson.
They have another one in there called The Empty One, and from talking with the staff there, it's actually pretty good. So definitely a good Halloween film if you need a good scare. That's not anything from The Conjuring or the Paranormal Activity set list.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I would give that a watch.
Yeah, I was looking up here because I think I want to close out with a couple of movies I saw over the weekend here, and I wanted to make sure if they were or were not playing at Broovies. I think one of them was, but is no longer. It is Save Yourselves, starring Sunita Mani and John Paul Reynolds. It's basically about an alien invasion. A pair of Brooklyn hipsters decide to go off the grid. They go stay in a cabin up in the upstate New York, and while they're up there off the grid with their phones shut off, an alien invasion takes place. And
yeah, I think we've seen this before with 10 Cloverfield Lane and
yeah, this one's more of a comedy, or supposed to be anyway. And it is mildly entertaining, but they didn't write an ending for it. So, but it does have an 88% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. So apparently, a lot of people liked it more than I did.
People are saying I am hearing.
Many people are saying I am hearing. The one I liked better I watched was Friendsgiving. This is a big ass cast. Apparently, especially Chelsea Peretti's in here, and I think they just let her go. It says, "There's no script, just riff, go Chelsea." Malin Ackerman, Kat Dennings, Aisha Tyler, Chelsea Peretti, the aforementioned, Christine Taylor, Dion Cole, Ryan Hansen, Wanda Sykes, Dana DiLorenzo. You don't know that name, but you will remember her as Kelly from Ash vs. Evil Dead is in here.
Mm-hmm.
and Joe Lando, and it's about a Friendsgiving, having a bunch of people over, and people who don't want to hang out with their family, and they're hanging out at Malin Ackerman's place, and mildly entertaining. Actually, it's pretty damn funny. There's really not much of a story to it other than like get all these fucking funny people together and just let them go.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. No. Aisha Tyler has some especially funny scenes in this.
Oh, okay. So can we just officially say Aisha Tyler is a national treasure?
Yeah.
Be protected?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So of the two, I would say Save Yourselves, it's okay. Friendsgiving, that's the one I would give a slightly stronger recommendation for if you want to shell out some bucks on your pay-per-view.
That is your watch harder.
Yeah.
There is one thing we do need to bring up here, since technically we're doing movie reviews, because it is a content shifter of sorts.
Okay.
There.
Yeah.
See?
All right.
Borat.
Oh God.
Did you see that over the weekend?
Are you going to try to recite the entire title of this?
I cannot even begin to get into the entire title.
I can get as far as a subsequent movie film, and then it just kind of goes off the rails from there.
Hang on, let me see if I can call it up here on my various platforms. Hang on, I'm trying to work the Wi-Fi here. Let me see if I can steal this right now. Okay, thank God. I think I just about got it. Yakshima. Let's see. Okay. Borat, subsequent movie film, delivery of prodigious bribe to American regime for make benefit once glorious nation of Kazakhstan. Boom.
Okay.
It's no boys, but honestly, Borat is in fine form, and let's see if it says here. Maria Bakalova as his daughter. First of all, when the regime, the Orange New Order, gets out of office, I am going to submit that we give a Congressional Medal of Honor to Maria, if only because she had to deal with Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, I think that is definitely in order there. And the other series I'm going to recommend here, we alluded to it last week, but I was what are you doing? I was.
What's going on over there, sir? Are you being invaded by zombies?
Yes, exactly. The title of the series I was blanking on. This is you have The Vow on HBO, the story of the Nexium cult and Keith Raniere. That just ended last week, but there's another one on Starz. It's called Seduced. It's from the point of view of India Oxenberg, the daughter of Catherine Oxenberg, who was way in deep with the Nexium cult. And so if you can't get enough of that culty goodness of Nexium, there's another series. It's called Seduced. It's on Starz. It's on Sunday nights.
Okay. I guess that's something to watch a little harder. But really, I'm living in Utah. I'm a little bit done with cults. I'm going to be honest.
We deal with cults every day here. This is nothing new for us.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's kind of new in Los Angeles, but I just go, oh yeah, you got Scientology. That's adorable.
Yeah. So we're going to close episode 0341 out here. Happy Halloween to everybody. There may or may not be a Magda Vega event on Halloween Saturday.
What? You kind of buried the lead there. So
we may or may not be doing something on we'd planned we'd do something every Halloween, and this year was going to be perfect because it's falling on Saturday night, actual Halloween. Yes. But then all the shit went down, as Cypress Hill once said, and all things were off. But now we're thinking about we might be able to throw something together, something live, maybe something live streamed. This is all just in theory at the moment. It may or may not happen, but you should follow Magda Vega, Magda Vega, Vega SLC on all the social medias, the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter, and maybe something will happen.
In Magda Vega?
There is technically, but not within the social media handle.
Gotcha. Continue.
Yeah. So we might be doing something on Halloween, something you could watch in the bunker, or maybe not. We'll see. We're still piecing it all together. We're working with Ja Rule to make it happen. So I'm not real confident that it's going to pull together.
I think you were telling me about this in the breakout room on our Zoom platform. Honestly, the mention of an island, and I thought, yeah, Antelope Island would be a safe choice, but really, especially this time of year, come on, man.
Come on, man. So we want to thank Sugar House Distillery for the silver rum and all them other sponsors of the TV Tan podcast.
Well, let me just list out that we also have our good friends at Outlaw Distillery. We also have Ogden's Own Distillery, the fine purveyors of Five Wives Vodka, Madame Patarini Gin, Porter's Fire, and, of course, the Underground. And, of course, the show could not be done without the pallets and pallets of beer stationed at Bill Frost's bunker, courtesy of Bohemian Brewery. But of course, if you really want to mix things up and make some real serious genius juice, like I did with my mojito with the agave nectar, why don't you go down to Salt Lake City and visit our good friend Ivy at Booze Teak. But no matter where you go to get lit up this Halloween like a jack-o'-lantern, just remember, be safe out there, don't be a douche nozzle, and more importantly, wear a mask. Is that too much of us to ask?
Yeah, so good night, America.
Oh, good night, sir, and know that you can get a premium subscription from our Cubic Zirconia listeners if you really want to learn about CMS for only $15.99.
Maybe a sponsor, I don't know anymore.
Well, let me just put that into the crapper, and I'm going to try to jiggle the handle so that it will flush.
There's only me and my